Mount Suribachi. Tokyo, spring 1945. One of the great cities of the world becomes one of the great battlefields of the world. Center and soul of the Japanese war effort, Tokyo is objective number one for strategic air attack by the Allies. From the far-off Marianas, from Guam, from Saipan, from Tinian, come the B-29s, bringing war to the makers of war. Strategic attack. Shatter and destroy transport, industry, communications, resources, manpower. More critical to a country at war than her divisions in the field, her ships at sea, her planes in the air. The great fire raids consume Japan. 66 cities are swept by hurricanes of flame. Fighters from Iwo Jima, rough, tough Mustangs, protect the superforts on their incessant sweeps over Japan, and scourge and strafe as they come and go. Fighters and bombers together destroy 51% of Tokyo, 44% of Yokohama, 26% of Osaka. City after city, raid after raid. Back to base, 1,400 miles from Tokyo to the Marianas, a distance that would mean death for the cripples, were it not for the emergency landing strip on Iwo Jima. Without a haven midway, without the protection of the fighters to beat off the Japanese, the raids would be impossible. Iwo Jima is the haven. B-29s wounded over Japan come limping in to safety, to refuge. Before the war is done, 25,000 American airmen will owe their lives to Iwo Jima. And in the shadow of Mount Suribachi are based the rough, tough Mustangs that guard the bombers on their way to Tokyo. Iwo Jima, the indispensable island. But before Iwo Jima, over the limitless wastes of the Pacific, on 100 islands behind Iwo, a different war had to be waged before Iwo could be reached. The campaign of staging and supply in a twilight zone which was neither combat nor peace. Only a fraction of the millions in uniform ever fired a shot in anger. For them, World War II was routine monotony from morning till night. Day in and day out, week in and week out, month in and month out, year in and year out. routine, unspectacular missions. Cargo ships, called by their crews buckets or sieves, kept island tied to island, linking rear area bases to war ahead, to peace at home. If the dreary role of these ships and sailors demanded that they do that and this and that, they nevertheless executed their dull jobs. South Sea Islands. Exotic, magic, fragrant. Land of mystery and romance. Ulithi and Majuro. Los Negros and Marmar. Funafuti and Numia. Tonga Tabu and Ifati. But when the GIs arrived, the islands became something else again. A land of horseshoes and horseplay. Beer and baseball. Jive and jazz.